Hey, so, D&D?
D&D?
Should we move
Is
D&D?
it time?
Maybe so.
It's about time. It's 12:30. I heard that.
Nope.
The ceremonial raven has cawed, so I think it's time.
I turned my volume up to 60. Oh, God.
Goodbye, KR's ears. You don't need them where you're going.
That's so ominous.
It's death.
Goto's planning to kill Merritt this session, and then he's gonna come and
KR.
find me and, take me up back and shoot me.
As I have to do, my dark duty as a DM.
Yeah.
Take you behind the fucking shed and shoot you.
As you do.
Wait. Let's stop talking about the dark things of D&D.
Say the thing, Delta.
The blood contract that we all went into.
I used to got to pet the baby cat before I ascended. We have, mama cat and then baby cat came up to me and was like cuddly, and it was the best day of my life yesterday. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a good...
Now you can
You
finally
can
die.
now.
Yes, I can. I can go at peace now. Anyway.
Anyway, hail and well met, travelers.
There it is.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. There it is, the contract that we renew every week that we play Dungeons and Dragons.
We have to remind the gods that we play Dungeons and Dragons by
This
saying
dark
sacred
sacrifice for the
words.
next 3 hours.
Prayer circle for my tiny mini pink dice that will be coming in at some point. I just remembered them. Anyway.
Why are we praying for them?
Because
Are they
maybe they'll
walking
roll
here?
well. No, but I'm hoping they'll roll well even though I don't use dice. But they're like
That's fair.
pennies. Anyway. I'll talk about those later.
What happened last time?
That's a good fucking question. Last time we went to the city of Lawn, which is, if you remember, the water reservoir for the surrounding cities, and all of the pieces of the city float on the water with lily pad-like structures, and there was a giant willow tree in the middle, and you had a very bad government adventure.
I
It
am
was
glad that
bad.
you're going through all this in detail because I did fall asleep
I know you did.
Sure did.
multiple times, actually.
It was multiple.
Yeah.
It's rough.
At one point
Because-
near the end, we could hear you snoring, and we were like, "Oh God,
Fuck
Siren!"
you. I know. I
Siren.
listened to the video.
I cut out most of it, don't worry.
Yeah, there was a lot more. And then we started talking about CSI D&D. Anyway,
I fell asleep once and then just kind of woke up again and then kind of like halfway fell asleep and was kind of barely conscious of what was going on and then I actually fell asleep.
When did you wake up?
A little after you left.
Okay.
They woke me up.
Yeah.
All right.
mhm.
I was just curious if you all just left Siren.
No,
No, they woke
Like
me
I-
up by being bitches. I don't remember how they woke me up, but I was
We
mad
were-
about it.
we were talking more about CSI D&D, and then we heard you snoring, and we're like, "Oh, we can't leave Siren. Siren, go to bed. Just close the laptop, roll over, go to sleep." Oh dear. Yeah. So.
So yeah.
Government adventure.
Yeah, you all went through the water treatment plant. Uninvited, not supposed to be there. Led by
Trusted
Star.
Look, they didn't stop us. So.
They
Good
didn't
mother.
stop
They
you.
didn't.
God, they did not stop you.
They probably got a lecture later that day for it, but
They're
anyway.
not paid enough to stop you.
Oh god.
But yeah, that was fruitless, and then you went to a library later, where Merritt, after doing some shit in the library, found a book that could tell him anything, or could show him anyone if they said the name, and
Shout out to Alan, the true MVP of last session. I still remember their name.
Alan the librarian.
A friend.
Who showed you an illegal book?
Thanks, Ellen.
Thanks, Alan.
Um,
Also, Dad Brightwood looked still pretty young for a human.
yeah, you saw
15, 20 years.
saw later on Bart.
Oh,
You saw him.
that one.
You saw that man. And we're just gonna
Dad
continue.
Quest.
And he was in some sort of dark underground structure. You didn't know where, and he did not look any older, which was concerning because he is a human. And that was it. And then I believe you all retired for the evening afterwards, after Penn made a mess of the library as a lizard.
It's still on the shelf. That's the one scene I watched back before this.
It's very good.
Oh man.
Benji sounded like they were about to cry.
Yeah.
No.
So it's very good voice acting on your part, Benji.
Thanks.
And after you all went to bed, Barrett could not sleep well and found himself going towards the giant willow tree in the center of the city, which he very soon discovered was actually a dryad named Serene.
There she is.
She's big and
She-
also naked.
She's big and
She
naked.
Sure is.
Woo!
Good in the background. Woo!
Woohoo! Yeah!
Yeah.
Yo,
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she's got her fucking titties out. Among other things.
Oh, God.
But Serene is a
Anyway, please.
Yeah. Let's go.
Serene is a giant dryad, and she has never been to the Feywilds. That, at least that's what she said herself. And she just seems very strange, and she's called Serene because that is what the people call
They
her.
called her. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's everything. Anyone else want to add something in?
I can't remember any other questions Merritt asked.
Yeah,
So-
Merritt asked something. There was a little bit of conversation.
Yeah.
We can work with that or something.
In any case, but yeah, so didn't we safe? God, sea taco.
Let me put a tiny Merritt in here.
Not
Shrink him
small
down,
enough.
boys.
Yeah, I was gonna say he needs to be smaller by comparison.
Oh, she's big.
Oh, jeez. That big?
Too small.
Well, yeah.
That was a little too small.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, she's tiny. Big. She's big.
Sit on her shoulder.
She's big.
She is in fact big, correct, Siren?
She's big.
Mhm.
No, please keep lamenting while I try to actually bring myself mentally prepared back.
Summon him. Perform a ritual that summons him. Think about your dad missing.
Oh.
Thing about being a twink.
Imagine yourself as a plant twink.
Damn it.
If you are feeling like under the weather, we don't have to continue this scene. It's up to you. I'll leave it up to you.
My problem is I can't summon up Merritt's exact words, but I have ideas of the scene itself. So technically we could talk about it afterwards. Because
Yeah,
no one
we
else
can
is
do
asked.
like we can do just like what you talk about if you would rather do that.
Mm.
just ask questions in your normal KR voice.
That's also fine.
I literally, I have my notes sitting right here of, things I was considering asking. But also, I'm at least thinking Merritt just sits and talks with Serene, and asks to, just stay and sleep the night there.
Mm-hmm.
That's mostly it.
Does
Answers question.
he?
Does he?
Does he care?
Does he?
Technically, no one needs to know except Delta.
So whisper it to me.
I was literally about to type in Discord.
Oh,
Just
all right.
type you.
She's
Yeah,
too
I can't
big.
believe-
There's a kink for that.
It's called Vor!
No.
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 This is literally what Vor looks like.
Yeah, but
No.
also.
No.
It's not Vor unless she eats him, and I'm pretty sure she's not interested in that.
I mean,
I'm her creator, so I'm gonna flat out tell you.
Did you get your answer, Delta?
I did.
I will give you $10 if you tell me.
Oh god, it's very tempting.
I mean, I wouldn't stop you, but I'm like that. This can be folded away. Just no one has to know this one.
I'm gonna need your $10.
I'm doing it.
Correct to PayPal right now. On camera.
Just immediately route that shit was good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. She can change sizes,
fuck, holy
Ah.
shit.
so she can be normal sized.
I thought they couldn't go smaller.
They can't go
They can
bigger.
go, they can
Can't
go
go-
bigger.
Oh,
Ah.
I was asleep.
Yeah, I know. But also, I said this outside of this, so you don't have an excuse.
I'm always asleep.
You commented on this.
I'm asleep.
This is how we're talking about bonsai dryads.
I
You're literally putting that as a plot point in your campaign.
am definitely asleep and I don't know shit.
I'm unconscious right now. If you awake, you fake.
You awake, you fake. Anyway,
You're not valid.
I mean, yeah. Here's the thing. She's horny and naked.
All right.
So the answer is yes. If Merritt wants to, she'll do it. So there we go. We have our answer. The dryad scene is done, I guess.
All right.
So
Merritt.
go from here.
Where do I pick up the pieces of my life? Where did I start? There's the $10. Thanks, Patchy.
I'm not gonna give you $20. I don't have $20.
I wasn't expecting you to.
I'll
It's
bid
just like
Benji
that,
for this
so.
knowledge? Is that what you were gonna think about?
That's what I did. Yes, I that's exactly what I did.
So yeah, it happens.
Although he sure still just goes missing to the rest of the party.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to talk about that. Merritt, you wake up in the tree, so you're very, very high up.
Yeah.
And she's gone. Let me just... Goodbye. Just put you right here. And, yeah, the rest of you wake up and Merritt's not around.
Vervin's was like, oh fuck, not again. Last time this happened, he was gone for 2 months, and I thought he was dead.
Get ready to get traumatized.
Oh no.
Great! Because she hasn't had enough. No, my character Reverence hasn't had enough trauma in her life. Please
She
bring
hasn't.
more.
It's coming. Don't worry. It's in the mail.
Thanks. Standard shipping?
It's
Unfortunately.
premium.
Oh shit.
Get this trauma into you express. Anyway, what do you guys do upon waking up and finding this?
I mean, if I remember right, it was like 4 a.m. by the time Merritt had like even gotten
Oh,
there.
yeah, you
So
you
he's
sleep well
still
into
out.
the day.
Yeah. But, so
I
basically,
mean,
by the time
Reverence is
y'all
just
wake
like
up-
shit.
Noah whips out his.
Dick?
No.
No!
No! No! The smart stone.
Oh.
Oh,
Worm?
right.
You know the normal thing?
Yeah. Yeah. We have these things now.
thing you
Very
do when people
convenient.
go missing in real life?
Yeah. And he's just
You text
gonna.
them?
We're just gonna text. I'll just go. Yeah. Text him. Hey man, where you at? Just curious. Everybody's kind of worried.
Merritt, roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay, I was straight up just rolling a D2 to see if he'd wake up. I'll take the disadvantage though. God, perception with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Public disadvantage. Yes.
Oh no, sweetie.
No, sweetie.
He's just snoring softly.
The phone is like on a different branch. And you just kind of roll over it and like the phone is like brr, 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 and you're just like
That's a mood.
It's in his vest pocket, but his vest is leaned over a different branch.
yeah.
It in his hat, and he's just sleeping peacefully.
So yeah, no response from Merritt.
All right. I mean, Noah's not gonna freak out or anything like that, but he does inform Reverence specifically.
Will freak out for him.
I mean,
Reverence, if you want to get a hold of him immediately, you could just call him now.
she picks up the smartphone and calls him.
All right, make another perception check with disadvantage.
Where's perception? See, this is why I, get my sheet out, even though I don't. We haven't fought in so long.
It's also a no.
But the thing
He just
is
curls up.
that Reverence doesn't stop calling him until he picks up.
Well, that's just too bad because Merritt rolled a 5.
That's true.
He rolled lower than to perceive the text.
Merritt is out.
Reverence is screaming.
Ringing the phone. Ah!
She's
Damn,
fucking-
nutted and passed out hard.
Reverence calls him 10 times. 11.
Mhm.
And then
11?
throws the phone on the floor. No, on the bed.
She starts from
Yeah.
the floor, and then she
On the floor, and
remembers.
she's like, wait a minute, this was Spency. And then she just fucking lays on the floor. Like, fuck.
Star, you can like
Yes?
see the future or whatever. Can you find Merritt? I miss him.
Oh my god, she uses God to see the future, I forgot.
I didn't. But I'm asleep.
I could also just
If
like
you awake,
ask a
you
god
think.
where Merritt is, but doesn't seem super in character.
I mean, Reverence could.
Let's both ask some gods.
Ben kneels beside the bed, hands folded. God, where's Merritt? God, are you there?
Dear God.
Oh God, okay. Let me roll her up that fucking.
Time to open your 20 character sheets. You need to be prepared.
Star nods and realizing, Reverence is mid freak out at this point.
Reverence is having 3 panic attacks at one time.
It's rough. It's rough, buddy.
Last time he disappeared for 2 months and she thought he was dead.
That's fair.
She's valid.
Where? I've just realized my D20 is gone. Fuck it though. I'll look for it later. Star. So, Star has to, Star has one of you go get a bowl of water from,
Reverence.
from anyone.
Pen helps.
So yeah, you just ask, you just go to the fucking bathroom. And you get a bowl of water easily for Star, and Star sits down on the floor with the bowl of water in front of her and sort of holds the bowl in her hands and just closes her eyes for a few moments. And you see the water start to ripple, and then almost has this lighting effect to it, like when the sun goes through the water and you can see all of the reflections on the bottom. But there's not enough light for it to really do that. And it slowly gets brighter and brighter for a few moments until the water ends up just this puddle of light, rippling and bubbling away in this small bowl. And Star opens her eyes, and her eyes that were red before are now completely white. And
She's hot.
and she just says, he's within the city.
Reverence stops freaking out to watch this because it's cool as fuck.
I can't see everything quite clearly, but he seems safe. I think he's asleep. And as she finishes saying this, all of the water in the bowl catches on fire and almost immediately evaporates. And her eyes return to the normal red color.
How did that water catch on fire?
It
That
wasn't
was so fucking cool.
It wasn't like a red fire. It was a white fire.
Oh my god.
That's so rad.
That's really fucking cool.
And yeah, she finishes and looks around at you.
Reverence is just staring with wide eyes and her jaws hanging out a little bit, and she's like,
The phone's still held to the
Uh-huh.
side of her head.
She
Still
threw it
ringing. Oh. I was thinking if this was mid-panic. She hadn't, but...
Wow, that was very impressive. And see, Reverence, you have nothing to worry about.
Reverence is ignoring Noah and staring at Star, and her eyes are sparkling.
Star pulls herself over the floor and hands Pen back the bowl. Because Star doesn't know where you got it from.
It's my bowl now.
Montana bowl!
Add bowl to inventory.
And Star just kind of looks to the rest of you and says, well, I suppose we can really only wait until he wakes up.
Reverence is just sitting there thinking to herself, can I do shit like that?
Has my god been holding out on me?
Does Reverence want to try? I almost called her Rislon.
I mean, Reverence does not have divination spells prepared.
Does Reverence want to try?
Yes. She does.
Okay. How do you want to go about this?
I really thought you were going to say, how do you want to do this?
My
She doesn't want to do it in front of Star.
The professional! Sure!
Uh-huh.
Do it somewhere where it can go wrong!
She doesn't want Star to see her fuck up.
Okay,
She
continue.
doesn't know how to do it. She's like,
Mhm.
that was really cool. And I want Star to think I'm cool. So she can't see me do this. So
Mm-hmm.
she kind of pulls Pen over and whispers, Hey, bring me one too. Give me a bowl. Hey.
Pen
I wanna
gets
try.
Reverence some water.
Reverence goes into the room she was in with Pen and locks the door.
Oh, neat. Can you do this too? Are you also
No.
going to light the water on fire? Because that was really
I'm-
neat.
Fuck, I'm gonna try. And she sits down, like Star did,
Mm-hmm.
and stares at this water.
Pen sits directly
just,
across
like,
from her.
Tries to make God happen. Just kinda, like, reaches for God and is like, "Oh, Merritt, where is he?
Give me a religion roll.
Holy fuck!"
Siren, I'm so sorry, but I love how badly you keep fucking up religion checks. I'm so sorry.
Is religious in a very specific way, and it's not this one. Please tell me how bad this goes. I'm so excited.
So, you are sitting, the same way as Star was. You think her legs, your legs are crossed, and you're pretty sure hers were. And you put your hands on the side of the bowls, and your thumbs kind of touch the rim, and you're like, "Am I supposed to be doing this? Fuck it!" And you just kind of focus on the water, and you're focusing, and Pen, you're like eagerly waiting for this fire water. And after a few moments, the water does start to ripple and light up.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, "Oh my god, it's working! I'm doing it! I'm godding!"
Uh-huh.
Hashtag godding. And you continue focusing and like trying to conjure up this image, and you're thinking of Merritt and like trying to make the spell work. And after about a minute of this water slowly rippling and lighting up, it starts boiling. And
shit.
the boiling water starts overflowing onto your hands, and it doesn't hurt that bad because you have the heat resistance, but it's still not great. It's boiling
Reverence also
water.
has nerve damage in one of her hands, so
Yeah.
that doesn't feel like shit.
And you're like, I don't think this is supposed to be, and then it just explodes. And I need you and Pen to both roll. Well, actually, no, just Pen. Pen, roll a dexterity save.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool.
I hope I didn't kill Pen.
You're both dead. No, you both get like blasted into the face with this like searing hot water that's definitely hotter than boiling at this point. And it, as soon as it like hits you, it evaporates and is gone, but you both get 10 points of damage.
That's a lot of points.
Oh, I don't think that was supposed to happen. That's not how that was supposed to work. Reverence, I think you did it wrong.
Reverence is just looking at the bowl and she just goes, "Oops. Are you okay?" She like pretty much immediately hold on. I have a healing spell.
Question: does it
have
make
one.
an audible explosion?
Oh yeah, it pops like a fucking can of Pringles. Also, the
Oh,
bowl
man.
cracks in half.
Oh no! I have to remove it from my
I'm
inventory now.
sorry.
Wait, but you have mending.
Oh shit.
Put that bowl back in the inventory.
Anyway, I don't have any reasonable healing spells, so Reverence is just like touching Pen's face, like, "Oh no, I'm
Helping.
really sorry."
It's fine.
Noah
We're good.
is gonna go and knock on the door.
Reverence just goes, "Don't worry about it."
Don't worry about it. Those Those are words that sound like I should worry about it. Mm.
Nope. Mm.
Pen is
Noah
mending
bangs
the door.
harder on the door.
Noah, make a strength roll.
Marissa goes, don't break this inn's door, we'll have to pay for it!
Wait, it's not coming up. Okay. Oh, there it is.
Merritt takes one nap. And
Everything
This
falls
is your
apart.
fault.
oh,
You don't break the door.
okay.
Thank God.
Oh, thank God.
The door, you do hear the lock, like the metal piece that's inside of the door frame is starting to splinter, but
Oh,
it's not broken, and you like stop after you're like, oh shit, this isn't my house.
Okay, Reverence. If you would
Don't
just let me help.
Me in that tone of voice.
don't look at me in that tone of voice.
We're fine, no, it was just a small explosion.
A small explosion.
It was a little one!
Look. Are you guys okay?
Yes.
Reverence was
That was
quiet for a
way
minute.
too delayed, and I don't hear reverence.
We're fine!
Skilled reference.
Reverence is dead. Reverence just had a heart attack.
It's finally begun.
And you just died in my arms tonight.
Don't touch me.
Whatever. I'm not gonna
Reverence
break
is
the
like,
inn's door down.
It's good. It didn't feel much to me. It's good.
No, just walks off. You realize he's not getting anywhere with this.
No, he's not.
Okay, well, now that disaster's over,
That was so good.
We should eat breakfast and take an early morning short rest.
That was so in character.
so yeah, you all realize Merritt's not gonna wake up for a couple of hours, maybe. And, Reverence and Penn kind of swab up whatever's been dampened in this room.
I fixed
And,
the bowl.
you all head out for an early morning snack. A good breakfast.
A healthy snack?
A healthy snack?
I want Chipotle.
No.
Fuck your Chipotle.
Chance doesn't know the vibe.
Oh.
No. Of course I don't. I don't know anybody.
You're just a cryptid we found to like pull in for D&D.
What?
Okay.
Anyways,
Uh,
what's going on?
So yeah, you all enjoy a meal. Just kind of chill out and try to relax for a little while. Merritt,
Mhm.
you eventually wake up. It's now around noon when you do. And you discover you are way up in this tree. And, your phone has been ringing for like 3 hours.
You have 12 messages from Reverence, like voicemail, and they're all just her screaming.
He
You
gets
start
the
opening
idea
your
after,
voicemails and it's just...
after the third one, he gets the idea. And just sort of
That's
lets
it.
the rest as red and it's just like, oh no. Okay. Just sort of stretches a bit, takes vest and hat from where they were, puts them back on, and just sort of gingerly makes his way down. Out from
You're just gonna scale down?
I mean, he's going to find the easiest way to, but yes.
Okay. Make a nature roll.
Nature?
Nature?
Mm-hmm.
As I start to hover over it, I'm like, why is it nature? That's a nat 3
Oh,
with
Mary.
+3.
Oh, man.
How high up was he?
I was really hoping that was a acrobatics.
Merit. Okay, Merit.
Can you just like fly?
Yeah, he could. I was expecting him to. Anyway, Merit, my dear boy.
I mean, I was expecting
my
it to
dear
be
boy.
fine. He's done this like every other day of his life.
Well, there's no branches going up the willow tree trunk. They're really mostly at the top, creating the umbrella.
It is a willow tree.
So you go. Well, I can't go down the trunk because it's pretty smooth. I'll just slide down one of the vines. And you climb up, and they're sturdy enough to hold you, like, all the way up. It just kind of becomes sort of like a tightrope balancing act towards the top. And, you make it across that part fine. But, as you start descending from the vines, you get like a quarter of the way down, and then you just are completely tangled in them. like you kept going, and you were like, "Oh, there's one wrapped around my arm. That's okay." And you start to free it, and then your other arm gets wrapped up, and you're like, "Oh, this isn't great." And it just kind of got worse from there, and now you're like splayed out, all arms and legs, like wrapped tightly around these branches, and you're like, how did this happen? How do I get out of here?
When he's tangled up, he just like, and Sylvan goes, Serene.
Serene!
Serene. I may have been half asleep when I thought of this. This is not a great idea. Help, darling. Please.
You hear Serene start laughing.
Yeah.
Cute.
It's like, oh yeah, like it's funny at first, and then she laughs for like 5 minutes, and you're like, oh no. And eventually she goes, oh, yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
I'm aware
And,
of that now.
the vine branches sort of like uncurl slightly, like you can tell the movement seems to be kind of awkward for her as well.
Yeah.
And like you kind of just like shimmy one of your hands out and one of your legs, and that's kind of the best that you can do.
Okay. Okay, so 2 questions. 1, does he make it down safely? 2, was anyone else witness to this in the garden at noon?
Oh.
Because that was witness for...
That is a lot. Merrick's dead? Oh, no,
Yeah.
that's a lot of people. Okay.
4 people at least see you. And you don't notice it at first, but a small crowd begins gathering.
Oh my god.
And here's the thing, there's definitely signs posted, like, just as much as there are to not get in the water, to not climb the tree.
Oh, Mary's gonna get
Oh,
arrested.
no.
And
We're gonna
Oh.
be like about in jail.
they see you.
Oh, he fucked the tree.
They see you up there, And you manage, like, it takes you a lot longer, but it helps that your arm and leg are free, and you get yourself untangled, and you start shimmying your way back down. And you look down as you're, like, climbing to, like, oh, see how far you have left, and you notice there's a circle of people waiting for you at the bottom. And several of them look like maybe law enforcement.
Oh no.
As he's just sort of hanging there, can he just cast invisibility? And very, very slowly go down and stuff it out.
Again, couldn't you still fly?
Too late now.
Oh my god, okay, what are the...
He doesn't want them to start chasing him is the thing. When he just starts flying, could you imagine? Trying to run from just people, just... He'd rather just be like, I'm not here anymore, goodbye. This is the price paid for me not getting a goddamn nap.
Okay, do a concentration check for me.
That's just straight up Constitution, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, you can cast a spell. You turn invisible, and now you're gonna have to roll a stealth check.
but do I get advantage? Because invisible.
Yes.
Nice, thank you. I almost rolled charisma just straight up, and I don't know why. I was clicked it. I'm like, that's not it at all.
Fucking you can't see me. You're right.
Oh.
Double sevens has to be lucky, right?
Oh my god, guys.
Hey,
Man's
Delta, are
going
you
to jail.
Aw.
Hey, Delta, are you
Damn
regretting
it.
invoking harsher rules?
No,
now
I'm
we're
not.
all
I'm having
stuck.
fun, but y'all are fucked up.
You're fucked.
We don't even know where he is. We're gonna hear about the guy that was in the
No one's
tree
gonna
and
know where
went to
he
jail. We're gonna hear about it, and we're gonna be like, "That was Merritt, wasn't it?"
This is the
Okay.
price you pay for fucking a tree, Merritt.
Is this what happened
What's
to your
really
dad?
funny was because he was thinking, I'll just text when I get back down.
Oh,
Fucking won't.
oh
You
honey.
could have called them back right away, but no. Merritt's gonna fucking climb down the illegal climb tree that he fucked. Yeah, you turn invisible and continue on your merry little way, thinking, "Oh, I got this now." And you're like going down, and they don't seem to be moving. And then you are like, "Okay, I'll just go to the side a little bit. Maybe they'll lose track of me." And you keep going, and they follow you, and you're like, "Wait a minute, am I actually invisible?" And you realize it's because you're making all of the branches move with you, so it's very obvious still where you are.
Tabs over to spells still.
Just kill him.
Don't.
Other daggers.
We'll just kill them all, meet up with the guys, we have to go right now.
Fuck my dad. We had to get out of this continent.
I'm not allowed back in Psycho.
Could I shoot Eldritch Blast at some of
Oh my god.
some of the smaller?
Oh my
KR?
The branches.
KR just.
I'm not accepting
go to
this
jail.
thing yet.
KR, you're gonna go to super jail. This is just like a fine and a slap on a wrist.
Be like, why'd you tell me?
Well, it was
Oh my
either that or
God.
poison spray, but away from the people.
Or just don't.
Just don't and run away or fly off.
You could just climb back up the tree.
Or yeah, I guess. I don't think that would help.
What if he just sat there invisible and waited for them to leave?
Just
You can do that.
How
It
does
lasts an hour,
invisibility
doesn't it?
last?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you doing?
They're in a circle around it, but there's still them waiting.
Yeah, like when you stop, they kind of lose track of you, and you move a little, but like they still know your general area, as long as you're moving.
Is there a vine nearby? Like real near? Like
It's
arm's
basically like
length?
a curtain of vines at all times. You have plenty.
Merritt shifts the ones next to him, as if he's moved,
Mm-hmm.
and then
They-
just stays
they
quiet
watch.
a little bit. He just
Mhm.
stays a little bit.
Mage
They
hand.
are-
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
It's
Mage hand-
concentration.
Yeah,
true,
it
true,
is.
true.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
When you don't move for about 15 minutes, you see them sort of start talking to themselves, and then several of them disappear and come back, and they have new people who start climbing the tree.
I hate this. I wanted to be subtle. I guess I won't be. Also, I guess that is... Yep, that's all the things. Merrick climbs up a little bit, and then as they continue to climb up, he's just like, oh. Yeah, alright. Subtlety just does not suit me at all. Switches concentration to fly and just neums.
All right.
Both spell slots to get the fuck out of here. All two.
All right. Yeah, you become invisible, and they all kind of go, "Oh, it's you! There you are!" And they you see the people climbing start going in your direction more, and you immediately just let go of the branches and free fall past them for a second before catching yourself and just going whoosh around the tree, like fucking Superman or some shit.
Just gracefully leaps in the air, says "fuck off," and goes on. He doesn't actually say "fuck off," but just
You hear Serene kind of laugh again as you leave. But
as he leaves, he goes, "I appreciate it. Goodbye." He just swings in that direction.
thanks for the fat.
Thanks for the fuck.
And we
But
can
yeah,
move this small Merritt too.
you sure can. So do that at your heart's content.
He can go at 60 feet per thing. So he just neumes. Neumes.
Yeah.
place.
This place.
Yeah! That's the mood.
They you quickly turn around to the other side of the tree where the law enforcement cannot see you, and quickly disappear into the city, and they don't see you.
He sort of floats down into an alley to and just sort of casually starts walking and then goes, maybe I should just mask many faces. Makes himself look completely inconspicuous and not like the person who was just tangled in the willow tree for 30 minutes. And just sort of continues, takes out the smart stone and texts I'm sorry, hey, I'm fine. A little lost though. I
Reverence
made my way
calls
wrong
you as
door.
soon as the message goes through. The moment her phone goes off, she picks it up and calls you.
She didn't even look at the message.
No, she didn't.
She doesn't know who it's from. Just goes, Merritt.
That's literally how she greets him on the phone.
Like a frog. Hi, Reverence. I'm sorry. I meant to leave a message, and then I sort of forgot entirely to. Hi.
Merritt! Where are you?
Is that Merritt? Say hi to him for me.
Merritt says hello.
Hello, Pin.
Merritt said hello, Pen.
Woo!
I think I'm somewhere down the southern side. Somewhere. Although these do.
God, this means nothing to me. I'm handing the phone to Star.
Oh,
The Star.
hello?
Hi, Star. I sort of got
Merritt?
lost. Hi.
Hi.
I've woken up and seen that Reverence has sort of panicked some more.
Yes, she did that.
Reverend just goes, he died last time.
That's
Is
not
that
true.
loud enough for
I
Merritt
don't
to
know,
hear?
Did you die last time?
No,
Start.
I-
No, he did.
2 months.
I was gone for a longer amount of time than I meant to, but that's not what happened this time. I sort of meandered my way to the southernish side of the tree. Don't exactly know where to go from here, however.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, we're near the north.
Oh, good.
But we can meet you halfway and leave. Are you okay?
Well, I couldn't really sleep last night, so I walked towards the willow
Say something else.
and I sort of fell asleep in the park, but that made sort of a spectacle, and I'm a little concerned.
Oh, right. Well, we'll get your things and leave right away then.
Yeah,
Reverend looks really stressed out.
that'll be fine. And if you suddenly see me in the crowd, don't worry about it. I maybe kind of sort of am using a glamour right now. It's fine. Mary's still
Are you
briskly
on-
walking.
Are you wanted right now, Merritt? And like Star for the rest of you like covers her face and microphone and like
Reverend's
you're
Hi,
not.
can I still hear it?
No, she's whispering.
Mary goes,
Reverend is very close to Star right now. I want you to know
She's
that.
whispering so you can't hear it, so she's specifically being very, very quiet.
Reverend is not happy.
Merrick goes, maybe? How serious is it to be sleeping up in the willow tree?
Oh my god, okay. No, just just keep hiding your face. We'll meet you. She stops like covering her face and is like rubbing her fucking nose down.
Reverend, what's he done?
It's fine, Reverend. Don't. It's okay.
Is it? It doesn't sound okay. You sound
Yeah.
stressed.
No, he ruined his clothes, so he's naked.
Oh. Well, that sounds like him, so.
Yeah, so we need to go right now.
I'm pretty sure he didn't wear clothes in, like, the first part of his life. He's a tree.
Okay, well that's I think it's information between you and me.
Reverend looks a little bit confused.
Man, I'm gonna hang up
Me
the
and-
phone, but we should go meet towards the cable cars.
Okay. Sure.
We have to train
Between
ourselves
me
to
and-
say stone instead of phone.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna hang up the phone.
There's nothing else. We haven't found anything else. God. But hang up the phone comes from like the really old. Okay, never mind. I'm not getting an animal.
Look, there used to be wired stones far speech. That's just how it is.
They were attached to a bigger
Uh-huh.
like
It was
gym.
This is so good.
There's a fucking cord in the wall.
But it was attached to a magical item.
They used to be fucking
Anyway, God. We can't talk about this.
You used to have to carry around a boulder.
Oh my god.
You used to have a whole cart just for your eye stone.
My Discord was like very angry.
Yeah, mine
For
was
a
too.
moment.
There was a lot happening all at once, and it was like,
That's what it's like to have the old eye stones.
Yeah,
God.
glad they upgraded. But yeah, so
Alright, yeah, Star says goodbye quickly, gives you back the phone, Reverence, but it's already hung up.
oh god.
So yeah.
Red does at least have an excellent memory for geography. I was just I was thinking about him alone in a city.
So the thing is, for you to get back at the cable car's merit, you will have to go very close to the tree.
Okay. He just he's Mask of Many Faces, looks just sort of like a weird? No, a fairly average half elf.
Yeah.
Just a normal dude.
Yeah.
This is the general area for like boarding for the cable cars on this.
Okay.
It's on the tree platform,
Okay.
and the rest
Mare
of
has
you.
to pass through the garden. He does, but he just keeps very conspicuous and just keeps walking. Very inconspicuous.
Serene laughs again as you pass by.
But as she starts laughing further, Mare cracks up and is like, yeah, this is my life now. And just proceeds.
And the rest of you, Star gathers up quickly, and you grab all of Merritt's things and head out. Yeah, so Merritt, you get there faster, because you were closer, but it takes about half an hour, 45 minutes before everyone is at the station. And you don't look like you, so...
When he like sees the like squad roll up, he like goes near them, changes back to normal, and just sort of hides in the middle of the group however he can, and it's just like, oh, hello, hi. Goes back to mostly normal. There's still a few things he's changed, like the vest is red, and then the hat is a little different.
Just a recolor.
Yeah, just a little bit, just to throw them off the scent.
Well, he smells like grass, so.
He smells like he just fucked a tree, so...
Didn't get that close to tell. It's fine.
God, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Man, fuck the tree. Really following in your dad's footsteps.
God, okay. Yeah, you walk on the cable car, and, you just fucking leave.
We gotta get out of town
We
right
out
now.
this bitch.
But yeah, it's like what we're. It's just like, yeah, this is. We just gotta leave immediately. I don't even care that this thing makes me mildly sick. It's time.
Okay. Everything dark for you guys, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So you all get on the car and head out. I've dropped something.
Oh, by the way, Reverence like shoves Merritt.
Again. I'm pretty sure she did that the first time too, and then hugged
She
him.
did.
It's a pattern. There it disappears. Reverence beats him up.
He gets shoved in.
That's
still,
friendship.
or
That's
gets shoved.
love. bitch.
Gets shoved into like pouch space. Just like I'm sorry, but he just accepts us.
Mervyn doesn't even say anything about it. She just shoves you and glares at you a little bit, and then sits down on the tram.
Just imagining her having a mild tantrum, like just sitting on the floor.
She is having a tantrum.
Give me a moment.
Nope.
Sick. Perfect timing.
I miss you, Benji.
Actually, you didn't use the restroom real quick, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, everyone go take a break. Thank you so much, KR.
I'm watching a video of someone brush their pit bull with a makeup brush, and I'm about to start crying. Oh my god. I'm retweeting it. Please go watch it. Please go look
I'm going.
Please go look
Aw.
Oh no.
Welcome back, Benji.
I am
Hello.
crying. Why is this happening to me? Let them out.
Release them.
God, I did cry about that dog a little bit. There's a little bit of a tear kind of squeezing that squoze out a little bit.
Squoze.
Quos.
You heard me, and I meant what I said.
Gotta let them out.
I take it other people left.
Chance went to piss.
Got it.
Oh. Goodbye.
Okay.
Beep beep.
I miss him.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Huh? Oh no, there's another dog that's gonna make me cry.
Welcome back, Delta.
Hello.
I missed you.
I missed you too. I just realized I hadn't uploaded something because I'm dumb, and I needed to do that and it was not loading with the fucking call.
Mm.
He.
Hey.
Hey.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we heard the door. Heard the door, and I just went, he.
Heard my presence. I'm here.
Well, I typed dog into Twitter, and the first thing is a golden retriever with angel wings. So,
So
like,
that's good.
I'm filled with joy.
Mm-hmm.
But the second one is a human person with a dog head on. So,
Mm.
Well,
there it all goes.
Yep, there it
Kind of
is.
the joy just kind of fell out of my body there.
look, and scroll back up and just take in that first one. There are
20
two
new
kinds.
results. Love dogs. Oh my god. God, that dog made me cry. Okay. Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm. Dragons and Dungeons.
Oh shit.
You know how it is.
Do I?
Sure fucking hope so, dude.
You're the one in charge, so one would hope.
Yeah, honestly. But you know,
You know
Fuck.
how it is.
we out
Being
here.
DM is just pretending to, have everything figured out and just actually completely bullshitting. So,
That's a mood.
oh,
There's a
Oh.
train.
our buddy, pal, the train.
Toot toot, motherfucker.
Bitch.
Oh no. Okay.
Quiet today. I only heard it like once and it was gone.
It was a quiet one.
In
Whereas
comparison,
yesterday it was like.
Yeah.
party.
Because that's what trains sound like.
You know, as trains do. Okay. We ready?
Is Jess here?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Okay. So.
Just imagining the city of Lon.
Oh
just
my god.
spending the rest of the
Oh my
day
god, it's
looking.
a train.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We're
I'm concerned that there has to be a train
here.
map, but you know.
We're gonna get in a fight on a train.
Someone tracked
Train
down
flight.
Merritt for his tree crimes.
Oh no. Don't describe them like that.
So where's Pen?
Didn't do tree
Pen's
crimes.
not here! Ben! Put Pen right there.
Thank you. That was where I was going to put them.
What?
God, I knew I was missing someone.
Yeah, I didn't
Where's
look
Lilith?
right.
Oh wait, she's in the back. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, it's in the dog car.
Is
Which,
it
Noah, you
here?
can be there if you want.
I mean, fuck it. We're already here.
She's sad.
He like gives her a bunch
You're
of
gonna
speeches.
make her sad.
He goes in the
Lonely.
dog car.
Goodbye, Noah.
There we go.
That was perfect timing.
Oh, God.
He's off to go visit the void, Merritt. Oh my god.
He's with
All
his
right.
baby.
So yeah, you are all on the train. Those of you who have barfed before, give me a constitution check.
Fucking Christ.
We're-
This is gonna
I was
be.
barking last time, right?
Please don't
Yeah.
hurt Pen a second time today, reference. Oh god.
Good news.
Oh my
That's
god.
my second natural one today.
Ew!
Yeah,
No,
that's-
you did that the
that's
first
No,
good.
no,
time.
I didn't hit that.
Tonight's a curse night. Constitution, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 2! You rolled a 2!
Oh,
Still
fucking
got
God.
that one though.
Oh my
Ugly.
fucking God.
Good rolls
How
today,
y'all
guys.
Well,
Can
I'm
I
gonna.
please just do my original choice of just being over here-ish?
Are there other people in this car, or is it just us?
This car, you are alone.
Wow.
Thank fucking God, because we about to barf all over the floor.
Is Rislon just standing there like a weirdo?
Rislon is standing. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh God. Okay.
Can Reverend
No,
at least recognize it happening this time?
Okay, we are up and running.
Nice.
We're live on the internet.
Which means.
No, I mean we could be. but no.
No, let's not be.
No.
No, we
Because then
good.
there might be a person listening to this.
Oh,
happen,
God.
What's about to go
And
down
then
right now?
correcting us live. Oh yeah, speaking of, I'm just gonna, take off my headphones and
Yeah, that's
look
fine.
at this. Look at this bird.
Goodbye, KR.
Look at this bird.
All right. God.
Yep,
Okay.
let's go.
Noah.
Mm-hmm.
You again kind of just lean out the window, and it's not graceful, it's not pleasant, but it happens. And then you again just kind of curl up on the floor, and all the dogs just kind of lick your face sadly. Oh, Matt Mercer just said he's about to cry about the bird. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You are not wrong.
Anyway, sorry. Okay. Reference.
Uh-huh.
The feeling hits you
Mm-hmm.
like a brick to the back of the head.
Mm-hmm.
And You're
Yep,
like-
just do it. Just-
you're like, this is going well. You know, I'm thinking like you're literally speaking to Penn right now. You're like,
Mhm.
you know, I
Do I
think I'm
have to
getting
be?
used to the cable car. And
great.
Penn, make a dexterity saving roll.
Oh gosh. Oh thank God.
Oh my god.
Penn climbs on top of Nor's shoulders.
Nor holds pen.
And Nor, you quickly scoot back as Revan just kind of lets it out in front of her.
What else is she supposed to do? It happened so suddenly. What's she supposed to do about it?
Nothing. It just happened, and you just kind of immediately go, "Oh no!"
She's crying.
Star quickly goes up and like starts momming you, like, "Oh my God, are you okay?"
Reverence immediately burst into tears. She's bawling.
Star kind of like brings out a cloth and just like wipes your mouth and kind of just like takes you aside, like it's okay.
Reverence is crying so hard. This has happened every time she's gotten on this fucking thing. That's what she's saying, and that's how she's saying it. This has happened every time I've gotten on here.
It's okay. Shh. It's all right. No,
gross.
it's okay. I'm so
She like
sorry.
points at Rislon and
I returned it long enough for that. Oh my god.
which was supposed to be my boyfriend's right over there, but like, it wasn't
It
coherent.
sure was not. God, okay. Rislon cast calm emotions on you.
Reverend's a really emotional person. Rislon has done this 4 times, I think.
It's
At
gonna
least
keep
twice,
happening.
Probably 3 times. 3 or 4, yeah.
She stops crying, sniffles a little bit. Maybe like gets up and goes over here.
Yeah, I imagine Nora and Penn are gonna want to move.
Is it like on her or is it just on the seat? What's
Most of it's not on you. Like Star wiped off what was, and it's not a lot.
Star's my mom.
Keep collecting very good tiefling moms.
So yeah, everyone just kind of migrates away from it.
I mean, yeah, Reverend is just sitting right here.
Star opens a few windows, and we're good. It's
Reverend's
done.
just sitting right here. She's got her head in her hands. She's not crying anymore, but she's still sniffling a little bit. And she's just like, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's okay. Come here. And she like wraps you up in her arms and holds you.
Oh, no! Reverence lets this happen. She's in a very emotionally vulnerable space right now.
Erica's written, also sits down, and if it's like there and able to, he like starts like redoing like her braid. It's just
Oh!
like hair.
She starts sniffling again. She can't do it too much because there's a spell happening, but like.
Pen is a little bit afraid of being near Reverence today.
That's fine.
Oh, they've almost spilled a lot of things on you.
Marin's almost barfed on you, full stop, so it's okay. She understands, but she feels really bad about it.
Alright, so yeah, that happens again. I imagine actually your whole crew, because there's not as, this cable car is not as crowded as the other ones you've been on. Like, several of the cars are empty. You just kind of migrate to a different car.
That's someone else's problem.
Yeah!
That's a problem for them later.
She's not bawling anymore because of Rislon, but she looks dejected.
Oh, goodness.
So yeah, Pen, you stand up on those shoulders? Alright.
Good times. How's Noah?
After that, he's just out with Lilith. He's done.
I can imagine he's just sprawled out, and he's fucking just like long enough that all the other dogs are just sort of like all the other pets are like sitting closer to him in sympathy. Just like, I'm sorry, dude. He's just in a pile with them.
Just in the dog pile. Just chilling with all the puppers.
So the unfortunate reality of this is, the fourth city that you're heading to is significantly farther apart from the others. And this cable car is going to last until probably the next morning.
Oh, poor Reverence.
Fun.
Oh no.
Reverence, you don't super feel ill after barfing for the first time. It kind of like, it's out of you after that, you're good.
I mean, there is no more food inside her, so
Yeah.
it would just be bile.
Yeah, you don't feel like 100% of course, but you don't feel sick anymore, really. Just kind of sad and empty.
Uh-huh.
And this you actually watched like the sunset over the ocean as I guess would it be the ocean? No, it would be this just dunes. You watch the sunset over the desert as you all sort of, I guess, fall asleep on the cushions, whichever ones you wish to take.
Pen falls asleep on Nor.
It would have been cute and romantic if Reverence didn't still have a little bit of barf on her. A little bit of barf smell. Barf mouth taste. She's at this one though.
I mean, you can have water.
She does drink water, a lot
You
of it.
can sip.
Sit, bitch.
Rislon does still sleep with you.
Oh.
Oh!
He's nasty all the time. He's in a coat.
That's true. He doesn't give a shit. Is he smelly?
No,
Okay.
No, with a question mark at the end?
not usually.
Okay.
Unless he is actively covered in something that you can see. Not really.
Okay.
Prestidigitation.
I already fell in love with him, so I can't take it back now.
He probably does wear a significant amount of perfumes.
I mean, yeah.
So I guess he's smelly in that sense.
Well, all right.
So Mary just gonna sleep over there alone.
He's just sort of resigned himself to a corner. I mean, also, I don't know how the length of these are. If there's like,
I'd say 2 seats is like enough for 1 person, and 10 is significantly smaller if you wanted to cuddle in there.
sits there for a little bit, and as everyone actually settles in, he's like,
Fucking planks through the air.
Tap tap.
Yeah.
"Has fly just to launch himself over." Anyway, no, he doesn't. But just put back those spell slots. Are we at 4th level?
Oh shit.
I can guess.
Yeah, 4th level spells.
Cool.
But yeah, I imagine also, like, you guys have, like, a small amount of meal for a dinner. Like, it's not anything fancy, it's what you have on you. But,
We still have plenty of rations and things
Rations,
since
yeah.
we spent also a lot of time in the woods, and where so many of us can just hunt.
yeah.
So.
And Noah, you... I don't know if you... Do you have food on you, yeah?
Yeah.
All of the dogs are in your lap as you eat it, and are like, please give us food. I want... Please. And they're giving you the puppy dog eyes, and Lilith is, like, behind them all, staring you down like, You know me.
She has the biggest puppy allies.
How could you do this to me?
He looks at his rations and he's like, okay.
I guess I'm not eating tonight.
I mean, you have enough food to give the dogs food, and you eat yourself. They all have dog food, by the way. Like, they're not
no.
starving.
He was just gonna give them out just like little tiny pieces of rations for like treats and shit after he was gonna get done like eating himself.
Hmm.
But he's also gonna give a good portion to Lilith.
Like, yeah, I do know you. Here you go, honey.
Yeah.
I do know you.
I do know you, honey.
Yeah, you
You're
give all the
fine.
little... You give them the dogs little pieces first, and Lilith just kind of patiently waits and stares you down.
Yeah.
And then you're like, don't worry, I didn't forget you. And you give her like a significantly larger piece, and she just kind of takes it and looks all of the other dog in the eye and just eats it in one bite.
Power move.
And then she just kind of like curls her up and just lays down and falls asleep.
I love her.
Lilith is the best character.
She's letting them know. I love Lilith.
The best
But
character.
yeah, after that, he just kind of laid down a little, per usual.
Take a
Go
snooze.
to sleep. Take a sleep.
Sick. So, yeah, you all sleep through the night for the most part. Thorn and Star sleep together, and like Star sleeps normally, and Thorn sleeps curled up in one seat. Like the rest of you lie down, and Thorn is like
Tiny.
curled up into the smallest ball possible.
Tiny.
With Star just kind of like has her head on his lap. Which can't be comfortable because she does have giant horns, but
So cute though.
yeah, it's pretty adorable.
Reverence leans on Rislon.
Rislon leans on reverence.
Good. Satisfying. I am so happy about my fantasy boyfriend.
All right. So yeah, you all sleep through the night. Fair enough. It actually it helps a lot with your sort of motion sickness reverence, like sleeping and staying on the cable car for so long. And you start finding like the rhythmic sort of movements and sounds less nauseating and more just kind of soothing.
God, I hope that carries over into the next time. It won't.
Who knows?
You do. That's the
I
problem.
do.
Oh, goodness.
But yeah, you all continue on to the next city. You wake up in the morning and the cable car has been stationed, and you wake up to the sounds of sort of like announcements over kind of radio of like, the train is now in station. Please exit and take all your belongings with you.
Bing bong.
Yeah, and you all kind of wake up drowsily and collect yourselves and go, wipe the drool off of each other and your faces, and go, oh yeah, we're on this, right? Okay, and climb out onto the city, and relocate Noah as usual. Noah walks out with a pack of dogs.
Just the whole pack.
They're yours.
Army.
Yes.
I'm the king of the
15
dogs
new
now.
animal companions.
No, all of the other dogs walk out on a leash, but it's just like you all look over and Noah's walking out with 15 dogs and Lilith, and then all of the dogs like swerve as the person who's holding the leash behind him takes them somewhere else, and it's just Noah again.
He's like the dog sitter.
Oh no.
God.
Oh.
That's gone to the void now. Don't know what it was.
I found it. It's retrieved.
Okay.
I looked in the void and looked back.
And it went, here's your thing.
It
Here's
did
a
not
shit
end up in the void with
Here's
all
a
the
shit.
merit.
Don't throw it in my face again. Yeah. You all arrive in the city, and pretty much immediately, this is, it's different in that the cable car is not going in from the sort of east and west directions. You notice that, like, the side facing the sea and the northern half, this is kind of further in from the sea, so it's not like directly on the coast like the other ones have been where they have docks. And because of this, the cable car comes in from that side, the northern side. And you all enter the city, which is very geometrically organized. Oh, hello, train.
The train's coming in.
Yeah,
That's what woke us up.
he's back.
Choo-choo! Get off the train. It's leaving station now. There it goes. Yeah. You all climb out into the city, and, it doesn't take long for you to realize, like I said, it's very geometrically organized. Like, you look down one street, and you can see all the way to the next time it hits this curved wall. Because it's just a straight line of streets. And, it's a little bit overwhelming to see that, because there is so many people. And something else that you notice right away is the central tree of this particular dome is much, much larger than any of the others.
God, it just keeps getting bigger.
I mean, the other ones have been fairly the same size.
Okay.
This one, the trunk of it itself is the same size as the entire last trees.
Christ.
And you see this massive tree that reaches up to the dome and has kind of been like, it touches the ceiling of the dome and is sort of formed around it. And because of this, you can hardly see, like, you can only see bits and pieces of that magical instrument that hangs from the ceiling and gathers the magical essence in sunlight. And it's just because of this. Also, the air is a lot cleaner in here. Like you walk in and it feels much lighter and breezy almost, instead of the like heat, the like dry, arid heat that the other ones have had.
Smells like oxygen.
Tasty oxygen.
Oh, it's air conditioned.
Is there a map yet, or is Roll20
There's a
coming
map.
up?
Hold on, it's not you. You can't see it yet.
Okay, I thought maybe it was just fucking up. I wasn't sure. That's why I
No, he hasn't unleashed it yet.
asked. Gotcha. That's fine.
It has like a cover over it. He's waiting to whoosh. Anyway.
Yes. So, as you all come into the city and take this all in, it's early morning. Like, this is probably the earliest you've been up since you've been on this continent. It's only a little bit after dawn. And, Rislon has been quiet lately. And, as you all enter the city, he turns to you and says, I have a confession to make.
Vermin's eyebrows are atmospheric.
The non-visible eyebrows. He is a tiefling.
Her lack of eyebrows. Her eyebrow muscles. We've been over this.
Her horns go through the ceiling.
Yeah.
You see her horns shift. God. Anyway.
Rislon says, I, of course, did want to accompany you all and offer whatever guidance I may. However, I am here for other purposes.
What pray tell is that?
I'm afraid I must be leaving you soon.
Oh.
Well, that's understandable.
Right. Does like glance at reverence within looks back at Rislon because, well, it's not the worst thing, but is it in this city or have we already passed? Or is it further in?
No, I would not have traveled past it. It is here that I must split my ways. We may meet up again before you all leave the continent, but if not, don't worry about me. I'll find my own way home.
Wouldn't happen to need any help.
I might, but we'll see. If I do, I know how to get in contact with you. And he pulls out the ice stone.
I think my Discord had glitched out.
He said if he needs help, he knows how to get in contact with you guys and shows you the ice stone.
Right. Here it goes indeed. Take care, friend.
Of course. You all as well. Don't do anything crazy. And he looks at you, Merritt.
Where just sort of smiles.
That's cute. You know us too well.
I do.
But you take care.
I would
And
just.
we'll not try to get in too much trouble.
The next time my ice stone rings, I don't want it to be from your jail.
I hope it doesn't come to that.
Me too. And
You
I'm sorry for subverting the reason I wanted to be here.
No, Rislon, we understand. It's okay. We hope to see you again soon. Good luck.
He nods. Is Reverence just gonna be silent?
I mean, she doesn't really have a ton of stuff to say. She's just like, okay, you're sneaky as fuck.
Okay. That's valid.
Before ways are parted, she does go up to him and hold his hand and kiss the cheek of his mask.
Good.
It's just like, be safe.
He presses his forehead to yours. You too.
Live right where I live, why don't you?
Come into my house and murder me. Okay. Wonderful. That's all.
So yeah, he gives you all a slight bow and a wave, and it just sort of disappears into a crowd.
Rislon.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Star kind of watches him go for a moment before turning to the rest of you and says, "Oh, thank God we can use actual maps now," and pulls out a map.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is nice.
This is really nice.
Yeah, this is like a printed map. Like, she didn't draw this. This is a
Right?
map
Yeah.
that was professionally made.
Yeah.
Reverend sighs
still.
and says, "This is much easier to read, but it's just so boring. Where's the bird screaming about hatred?"
Where's the blood?
Drawn if you want.
Where's the Reverend immediately drops on it.
She's not now. Nope. Later.
Reverend has a pen in her hand and looks sad.
I know you meant writing utensil, but I just imagined her picking a pen.
She picks up pen, just ready to go.
Where's the blood? Picks up pen.
And just something with a bloody knife. Where'd you get that? Don't worry about it. Anyway.
She does have a knife.
Please, you've done so much to Pen in the last day. Don't stab them.
You're right.
Yeah, we're just thinking like saying is, well, that is quite a bit better. Did you just have all of these just on hand?
Oh, I've had maps for yes, absolutely.
Why
Still
did you
have
let
give
him
you a
use
smile?
the stupid one?
He looks so happy.
I mean, he wears a mask. I understand, I guess. Okay.
Star Scotch.
Both the Ranger boys. He wears a mask.
Reverend
I mean, you
also
can-
said,
You can tell.
I mean, I guess you could tell, yes.
You
Star
can.
such a good
He
mom.
pulls it before I can even say anything. You know he wants us to use them.
But the bird
Reverend
says
just
I hate
puts her
this
face
place.
in her hand and just like mumbles into it. She's just talking to her and it sounds like this. Oh my god.
In any case.
Shrink these bastards down.
Make that bitch tiny. Can we get any smaller?
We can, but should we?
Shouldn't we? For
I
scale?
mean, I guess.
I
Goodbye,
don't want to
small
see
ones.
Lilith. Oh god!
See, now that looks like proper scale.
It's still not proper scale. Proper scale is like this big.
Oh god!
Oh my god.
Oh god!
I guess.
Fucking you.
Here we go.
We're fucked up.
What is this? A
tiny.
party for ants?
It
You know
is.
bitch.
Oh god.
Maybe one square big would be more
Maybe
useful.
just a little bit bigger.
No, true to size or not valid.
Fuck. We have to be able to move it.
Says who?
Me, the DM.
Don't argue with him. He could still strike down Reverence. She hasn't had a worse enough day.
You want to roll a third nat one?
I really don't. She's had a pretty bad day. Her boyfriend just left. She barfed on him on pen.
Well,
Your boyfriend?
Maybe so.
twist.
Mm,
Datemate, not boyfriend.
God.
the second Rislon walks away, Pen texts him.
Okay. What do you
Goodbye, have
text
fun.
us?
Let us know if you need any help. I love you. Winky face. Totally platonic winky face.
You found
That's
that?
important clarification.
Frizzle sends you a winky face with the tongue sticking out.
I
Oh,
love him. I'm in love with him. Are there emojis?
I mean, it's the
I think just text-based ones.
There's just text-based emojis.
yeah. We established
Damn
this.
it.
It's just
She still sends him a heart though. Like not immediately, but like later. She's just like, oh right, I can text, and she just texts him a little heart. Little heart.
Oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't
A
let
little
me
less
do the
than
thing.
3.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
That's a period. I was trying to put less than 3 for the heart, but it does not accept brackets. Yeah,
Oh,
see?
it doesn't even accept. Whoa!
Whoa.
There's a
You
penis.
can send penises though. Thank God.
What would we do without that?
Hmm,
Nor
Okay.
just sends.
That's okay.
Nor
Seems
just
there's one
Nor
idea.
types
To the
it out,
group chat.
and Nor just laughs and deletes it.
But if this is old style texting, you just delete it for yourself, it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that era?
The terrible, terrible
That
time.
was a rough time.
That's still something's happens texting? God, okay. We can't keep talking about the smart stone every session.
I mean, we can. 'cause
It's a major
amazing.
gameplay item now.
It is.
It is actually.
Oh, man.
Okay. God.
But yeah, so we look at this new fresh ass map.
This map that hasn't been wiped on the ass of fucking Rislon.
Oh no!
I really hope they haven't been wiped on his ass.
No.
Times are hard sometimes.
No.
Sometimes you just gotta use a sock and sacrifice.
Oh no! You said that like you've definitely done it, and that's upsetting.
Sorry, I need you to tell me right now.
I have not, but I'm glad it sounded like I have.
Are you glad?
No. It was funny, so I guess.
Oh God. Okay.
Mm.
So
Y'all know I live to be funny, and for absolutely nothing else.
Oh, hey, Star, do you have a stone number?
Star does not have an eye stone.
Oh. We should buy her one.
Star is an eye stone.
What? In a chart of events, she is.
No. I mean
Star's
that's
a fucking
kind of what
Wi-Fi
divining
hotspot.
is. Star's a streamer.
Star's got built-in Wi-Fi.
Star's a
and it's
streamer.
really convenient.
Star is an IRL streamer.
God.
God, okay. That's out there now. Anyway. So this city is sort of in layers. The tree being the highest up, which you feel odd now that you see that it is the biggest one. But basically, this sort of outside square diamond shape is the lowest one, and then this one is a step higher, and this is a step higher, and this is a step higher, and then the circle the tree is on is a step higher.
Complicated.
It is.
Understand.
And
Why are they like this?
each
They are
platform
excellent.
has buildings above and beneath it.
That is so cool.
Mm.
That is a one earthquake away from destruction. Maybe. Sounds more like. Anyway. Okay.
Why is he up there? He likes to feel tall.
He's the other. He likes to feel tall. I thought Delta was planning something, but he's just laughing at my shitty joke.
Oh, it's good. It's a good joke. Anyway,
Mary just goes up to the tree. Why are you up here? God, anyway.
I like to feel tall. Well, you are, buddy.
God, you are.
So yeah, what would you like to do?
Looks at Merritt.
Don't look in Merritt's direction. Actually, you can. Just don't look.
Don't look that man in the eyes. He fucked the tree.
Okay. So, this time around, do any of us actually have any kind of a fucking clue what we are
No!
doing?
Not at all.
Stupid question.
Bad.
Idiot.
You
know
deeply
better.
I appreciate your deep overestimation that we have any clue what we are doing at any time, Noah.
Rislon left, so now we're gonna die.
Well,
God.
Still have Star.
Star will keep us safe, probably. But Star is wonderful. You did lead us
Star's
into a
like
government
5 feet.
building.
next to us.
Star is looking you in the eyes.
Yeah, Rose is speaking. She switches from starts talking about Star to talking to Star. You
Slowly
did lead us
looks
into a
over at her.
building, and that.
Well, at least we weren't arrested.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's the best we could have asked for in a case in which we should have not been there at all.
I just love how Star, instead of trying to explain herself, just says exactly. Okay.
Star says, I will admit that was not my greatest moment.
It's okay, Star.
You've already seen
I
it.
mean, it
least
was
you-
pretty
at
funny.
least-
So
At least you tried, unlike the rest of us.
Reverence flips
I'm
Noah.
trying.
In the defense of the rest of us, we don't know much of the language to guide through these immense cities.
Star nods.
Also, I've
Oh yeah.
still not been to very many cities at all. Them being this big is a bit terrifying. So, I'd rather have a guide even if we're still a little aimless. That said, I thought about asking it on the train, but I wasn't sure if you would have just all you needed on hand, considering the wolf. Oh wait, he doesn't know that. Never mind. I was about to mention the bowl of water, and I was like, no. But we're so just considering everything. Your divination skills.
Yeah.
What's sort of the limit on them? You can see the future to an extent. You can. How much exactly? Exact locations, exact places.
Well, it depends. They're not always perfect, and they're not always clear. But generally, I can see into certain futures. The farther away it go, though, the more inaccurate or vague it can be, because time is like that. I can see into the past, but again, the further away it gets, more difficult and taxing on myself. I can divine anything within our realm, but it is with a chance of failing. I will always see something, but it's not necessarily clear or what I wish.
Alright. I will say I cut out for that first half, so I'm gonna see if not restarting, but disconnecting and reconnecting will fix this.
Oh yeah, it
'Cause
sucks.
it keeps being like, no, you don't need to listen to this. But yes, I kind of have to.
When did you start hearing things again?
About like can also see into the past, but again,
Uh, So she said she can see into the future, but the further away, the more vague or incorrect it can be because of how time is. And she said she could see in the past because, you heard that part.
And anything about the present, or at least the real immediate future?
Oh yeah, she said she could see pretty much anything within the realm,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is, like dimension and stuff, but it has a chance to fail. And show her something she's not trying to, or be blurry and like undiscernible.
Okay. Here it sort of considers this and goes, how many times could you ask such questions?
I believe it to be around 8 before I am exhausted.
Okay. We can spend a bit more time in this city, seeing as we've just gotten here, and searching for ourselves, if not for my and my father's sake. But I have an idea of how to maybe narrow down his location. Maybe. Again, assuming he is within this realm, which I believe he might be.
Well, the 8 times I can divine, it is on a daily basis, essentially, so I could search many times per day.
True enough. Could be direct and just try to ask where he is entirely, but I worry whether or not that would give any more information or not. Considering it can be vague or entirely incorrect.
She nods.
Suppose we should at least find an inn and probably begin this sort of process. Maybe.
Alright. So yeah, you guys can find it easily enough. You actually find one that is beneath this, the largest rectangle, which I don't imagine most of you like, since you don't like caves and such. And it is, it is lit by electricity, of course, but it's still an artificial light, and you still get the feeling of there's something over your head.
Yeah.
Something that is interesting, you can see tree roots all the way down here. There are spaces in between all of these platforms, and the tree roots sort of curl through all of them, down to the first central layer, and that's where they kind of actually hit the ground.
Nice. Do I hear it humming?
You do.
Okay. I have to call Benji out personally. They just sent me, "Are you gonna fuck this tree too?"
Well, are you?
Answer yes.
Answer probably not. Anyway. We proceed.
Yeah. Come here, tiny party. Bloop.
This is the lowest of guys. It's to match my tiny dice that are coming in. Forgot to think that on the break. That's fine.
We are just so small.
Very small. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
Took the
Midnight train.
Threw up on it.
Anywhere.
Throw up on the midnight train going anywhere.
That's her.
Just a city boy. We have to. I can't.
Yeah.
We can't do this.
We can't do it. So yeah, you find an inn and all allocate yourselves to your room. Oh, cool. Oh, computer.
Little.
Just little guys.
Small.
Little guys.
My,
They're very bright, so maybe I won't lose them. Anyway.
my computer just asked me how likely I am to recommend Google Chrome web browser to a friend or colleague.
Well, answer it.
I don't want to.
Just
All my friends already used it, so there you go.
oh boy.
That's valid.
Just about everybody already uses Chrome.
Yeah. With the small margin of like Firefox, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
The only two valid browsers.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah. You all find yourself in the inn. It is like still pretty early morning by this point. Like it doesn't take you
Yeah.
long to find the inn, and you got here at dawn.
Yeah, no, actually, after he's just gonna do the one thing he knows that is gonna do at least a little bit of something. He's gonna go unpack all this shit, and then go down the innkeep and ask them where the library in the city is. Except I'm gonna try to go a little bit of a different route on what we're looking for this time in the library. Instead of just literally searching all the
Yeah.
biographies for Larion Brightwood.
And see if he signed in like
Signed in.
10 years ago.
Yeah. Is anyone gonna join him?
Yeah, he
You
was
splitting
going to
up?
ask if anyone wanted to join.
I mean, yeah. If we're going immediately to a library.
Reverence is like, whatever. More importantly for Reverence, do we have it? Can the smart stones take pictures? Can I have fantasy Snapchat?
You can't send nudes to Rislon.
Nudes.
They
think we
don't.
decided there
We've
wasn't-
been over this.
We
I
have
want
been over
fantasy
this.
Yeah, I've been over
Snapchat really
this.
bad.
Then you're gonna have to in fantasy invent it.
In fantasy.
Fantasy Vented.
You know what I mean.
How do
Yeah.
I invent it?
I don't
know,
think Reverence
maybe-
does. is the
I'm pretty
thing.
sure Reverence is too stupid to invent
You-
fantasy Snapchat.
You spec'd the wrong way, honey. I'm sorry.
You
Should have been a
Hurt
wizard or an
me.
artificer.
You're not a wizard, and you don't know how this works.
She just
Yeah.
wants to send pictures to Rislon. Like, badly taken
Draw
boring pictures
them.
of the trees.
I mean, pictures exist. Cameras exist here. You can get a camera.
Oh shit.
But how am I supposed to
Shit.
send it? In the mail?
Yes!
Yes.
Yes. He's
I wanna get a
literally
camera.
in town.
You can wait until you find him again. You can send them in the mail.
I want to get a camera.
Okay, so Reverence is on her own side quest. Oh god, she's gonna be alone in the city.
Penn has never seen a camera before. I just want you to know that.
I mean,
None
that
of
has
you
merit. No,
Mine is
yeah, no
current,
one has.
She's like, I want something that's gonna, like...
I need to
I
find
think-
someone to
I mean,
draw me.
I think
says
Merritt
Reverence.
is the only one who understands the concept of picture. All the pictures in Sekko's encyclopedia.
Even then, it's still iffy for him because he's like,
There's a tiny person in a box that draws these.
well, no. If he only saw the photos, he's just like, that
just a
doesn't
very
look
good
like a
drawing.
sketch. That's really weird. All right, and that's it. 10 intelligence.
Ooh.
Very
Right.
little's going on in there.
The lights are on, but no one's home.
The lights are home, but it's just a plant that you can't talk to in there.
The lights are on, but it's just 3 house plants.
All right.
So what is Reverence doing?
Vincent,
She wants to find a way to document.
Okay. Okay. Who is joining Reverence? Or is Reverence going
Here's-
alone? Mary, you can't go everywhere. You gotta make a choice.
no, here's the thing. Okay, we get directions from the innkeeper. Those of us who shift off to the library do that.
Mhm.
We try to remember the directions as best we can, conclusively, and baby chain it. You go ahead and take Resident Tiefling Mom Star and just, go find that and actually, be safe.
I mean, Reverence will just walk off on her own.
But please, for the love of God, don't. We've been over this.
She has a smart stone. She'll
Rislon's been gone for 1 second, and Reverence is wandering alone in the city.
Also, being alone in the city is probably not the greatest idea, even if it is, a well-kept city, since most of these seem to be very lawful so far. But still, rather you have, someone...
She's an adult.
Reverence isn't gonna say no to Star, but she's already walking away. I'm gonna
Please,
go find something.
Make sure she just, isn't entirely alone. It just sounds like a bad idea, especially if something happens and she can't get to the phone. I mean,
Maybe
Does
she'll suck a
anyone
tree.
notice Reverence leaving? Because here's the real question: Star will not unless prompted.
I mean, I'll go
Everyone
with
make a perception check,
Oh.
I guess. Unless, Nora, are you going with them?
that. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll go. I will.
You're just gonna see Reverence walking away and follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was gonna say Reverence does peace out, but she doesn't.
You don't see a fucking shit.
Merritt's eyes are closed.
I want to think that Reverence is good enough to be okay, I'm gonna go do this, bye, but she's not. She's just gonna fucking walk away.
Mare is train lagged and he briefly walks into some sort of pole or something, just and tries to play that off, and he's busy playing it off while Reverence is just gone. Ugh.
I really want to see Nora and Reverence take pictures together, so...
Yeah. I mean, it's entirely possible that Pin, one of the wisest among us also, just sort of sees them and just waves and doesn't say a thing.
Yeah.
If they're going with the library party. Or just staying, I don't know.
Yeah, who's going? Who? Nork, you can go with Reverence, yes.
Ranger boys are a part of the
Library.
library, yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming you weren't just gonna make Star sit at home at the hotel and,
Star will go
scry
with
for you,
someone.
right? Because that's kind of shitty.
Yes, Scry, she's not gonna just sit there and scry all day if you're not there also.
Oh no, that was going to be later. When we get back, maybe. And then just do that, and then...
Then yeah, Pen's gonna go to the library.
Alright, Star's gonna go with the library, and Thorn's gonna go with Reverence.
Oh my god.
What?
He, separates off and is just waves to Star and no one else just goes?
He doesn't even. He just goes.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Reverence? No. Reverence is really weirded out.
Reverence, you don't notice that people are following you for a second. Are they still there? And you see Nora right behind you, and then Thorn slightly farther away, and it's a little bit threateningly farther away.
He's here to kill you!
Reverence turns around to see if she's and she stops moving to let everyone catch up.
They catch up. Thorn still keeps a little bit of distance.
One of them things. And Reverence doesn't know what to do right now. Because she's This little man.
You're
This
talking
man
about Nora Thorne.
does not even has never spoken a word to any of them.
Suddenly splits off from mom.
I like to think that Nor was looking at his eye stone and just like using his pepper vision to like, follow someone. And just
Runs into Reverence when she stops.
yeah.
That's good.
Didn't the star say before that Thorn never left her side?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm so confused, but okay.
Reverence is just standing in the middle of what is probably a busy street.
Oh
Like,
yeah, there's
looking-
like you stop and for a minute it's fine, and then very quickly there are people like, "Hey, get out of the road!"
She moves to the side of a road.
Immediately runs.
Bye,
Mm.
Nora.
Where's everyone else?
Oh my god!
Oh shit.
Reverence is just like squinting at Nor and like nodding, like, I see.
I see how it is.
They went to the library. I went elsewhere.
Where are you going?
I need to find something. I want something that documents things. But I don't want to draw them because I can't draw.
Is Nor smart enough for this?
Isn't
Make an
he...
intelligence roll.
I mean, Reverence has 14 intelligence. That's like
Make an intelligence roll.
Reverence?
Both of you.
Oh no. You dumb as shit, boy!
Uh,
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't Nora have the same intelligence as Merit, which means nothing?
Intelligence save.
Yeah, it's the same difference,
Same
at least
thing,
for
yeah.
bards. Yeah.
Reverence, you catch Thorn's eyes and he's staring you in your soul, and your fucking gears just stop grinding in your brain, and you're just like,
What do I do with this tall
Reverence
child?
backtracks and like goes, look, this place has sun inside.
Yes.
So surely I have a stone and I can send messages by typing them.
Yes.
Surely they have something that like she doesn't know the
no.
Captures visual.
Your gears start grinding. And like the two of you, the two shithead dumbass together, there's like smoke coming out of both of your ears.
And this is why I didn't want you to go alone. I knew it was coming.
And you're like, there's gotta be something that draws better! There has to be something that draws this thing writes better!
Better.
Mood.
Just the thinking emoji. Just
Nor looks back at Thorn.
Thorn is standing there.
I mean, Reverence looks at Thorn and is like, hey, so what's up?
Hey, what's good?
She doesn't know what to do.
What's good?
Sorry. Do you know? Good drawing?
Are you smarter than we are?
at present, that's not very hard to do.
Oh my fucking god.
Reverence just wants him to speak? She's really weirded out.
Thorn just kind of stares at both of you for a while.
Reference is like looking back and forth between Thorn and Nor, like
Before, in Infernal only.
oh, okay.
So you hear demon noises snore.
Yeah, you hear.
Oh.
Right behind you. Just right on your shoulder, just these demon noises.
I think I died to that. Understand?
Thor's just waiting to be sacrificed.
Or immediately, I'm going to die.
He's been waiting for us to just sacrifice him because it's been happening every time. It's finally here. Oh my god. Okay.
That moment of them finding me in that fucking shop has lived to this.
Thorin says.
Yeah, Thorn says, hi.
Oh.
Reverence like jumps.
Hi.
Hey, she says in Infernal.
Nor, that's all you're hearing.
Immediate.
Yeah, Nor's just like standing there, and Reverence just kind of holds up a finger, like just hold on. We're speaking.
More speak.
Communication is happening.
Nor Thorn does not say anything else after you say hello back. Just kind of watches you.
Reverence, I mean, speaks in Infernal to, because that's She just if it's the Thorn, it's an Infernal from this moment. Continuing. Did I say Nor or Thorn? Because I meant to say Thorn, but I'm not really
You
sure.
said Thorn. There's an or in both of those.
There is, and it's really messing me up. She is not. God, she's got 16 charisma, but she is not tactful, so she just kind of goes. So don't you like not leave Star ever?
Silence.
You're such a good conversationalist. Great. Okay. Nor's just watching one-sided growling. Reverence is just growling at this small dude.
I mean, isn't he like taller than most the rest of the party?
He is 5'9".
Yeah, he's
little.
literally a tall child.
He's a little man. He's taller than Reverence. Reverence is looking up at him. Like, just growling. Are you only gonna say hi? Like, if that's your thing, that's fine. But do you know what you're looking for?
Thorn keeps watching you silently for a few moments. He just starts walking.
Reverence just goes, okay, but that was in common, and just kind of grabs Nor's arm and follows Thorn.
All right.
This is
That's
where
what we're doing now.
Reverence just says to Nor, I think he's taking us somewhere. He might just be leaving. I don't know. I don't know if you noticed, but he didn't speak back to me.
I think we're just helping a
did.
child run away from home.
I'm sorry, but I
we're both child here.
I'm really worried that Star is gonna like realize Thorn's gone and have a panic attack.
I can't help but think, like, when we get, like, closer towards, like, a higher arc, like, mid-int of this game, Nora's just gonna be disillusioned by so much shit. He's just like, yeah, okay. Fuck it, I'll die today.
Here with these people, I guess.
He's here. Physically.
Physically.
Mentally, spiritly, hard to say.
That depends on the day.
Oh God. Alright,
Taco
so-
Tuesdays, Nora's here.
Flurp.
Who is out here
Uh,
slurping tacos?
Slurp.
I need to have a conversation with you.
So, let's switch to the library crew. You start leading the way, and Star is with you, and kind of just babbling on about the city as she does, as she kind of leads you through some streets, beginning to look for the library. Both of you make a perception check.
Both.
Both?
Both?
All three?
Triple of you make a perception.
Okay. Wait, which one?
Perception.
Perception. Okay. For a moment there, it sounded like survival, and I was like,
Survive.
I mean, that's what we're trying. Oh God.
Noah and Pen, you notice that Thorn is not with Star.
Hey,
Where did
Star.
Thorn go? Both at the same time.
Star sort of turns around and just like looks at all of you for a second before going, "Oh no."
Oh no. Oh no. What? What? You? It's, It counts the heads.
Hey, Star,
Counts
so
the heads
why
again.
doesn't he leave your side?
I mean, he'll be fine.
Will everyone else?
Yeah, counts the heads again.
Probably.
We
Should we find him?
Because the only other ones that left were Reverence and Nora, so I'd imagine he went with them. Hopefully?
Please don't come find us.
I
Y'all got
No,
ice
it-
stone for a reason.
Hmm?
You got ice stone for a reason. Just fucking hit up.
Slide in my DMs. Ask me if Thorn's here. Yeah, bitch. What's up?
I mean, Star does not have an eye stone, so
The rest of y'all idiots.
No, Noah whips out his eye stone and he calls Reverence.
So
I see you're one of those people that never texts.
Yeah,
I
you're one
see.
of them. She's already annoyed. She picks up the phone and is just, yeah.
Sorry, Reverence, I would just text, but,
Would you? You've never texted me.
I did with Merit. Anyways, I did.
Oh my god, that's like the biggest fuck you.
That's fucked up.
That's a whole different person. What do you need? Aren't you in a library?
Not yet. Thorn isn't with Star. Is he with
He's with
y'all?
us.
Yeah?
Yeah, he spoke to me.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how much?
Just one.
Just one whole
One
speech.
speech.
That's actually a lot of words. Anyway.
One speak.
One speak.
What do you mean just one? Like, word, sentence, speech?
It was a word and a sentence, technically.
Okay.
Semantics.
Well, I hope you guys are fine.
I mean,
He-
is Star worried? Because I was worried Star would be worried. If she wants to talk to... I mean, you can
No,
put
I
her
hand
on.
Star the phone or the stone.
Hello.
Hey!
Hi. This is Star.
Yeah, I know. It's Reverence.
Okay.
Hi, welcome to OnStar.
Welcome to
Um,
Shillings.
He's with us. Is that okay?
It should be.
Mm-hmm.
What are these noises?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Concerned is all.
Is that Star?
You did say yesterday he doesn't leave your side.
Nor whispering is that.
Maybe.
It's good. Just the way it smells. Is that Star?
She's gonna ignore.
Nods. Yeah, it's
Well, I mean, it's. He should be fine. It's fine. It's okay.
He said hi to me. Is that normal?
Oh. No.
No, huh?
No, it's not.
Okay. He didn't say anything else.
Hmm.
He's taking us somewhere, I think.
Okay.
All of a sudden.
I'm going into it. There's a train passing. I can't hear you.
What about the picture? The drawing. Fuck my ass.
We want something that draws better than we do, and like instantly.
A picture?
Sure.
Are you looking for a picture? And Star just kind of looks at like all of you, like, what the fuck?
Merritt looks back, also confused. Like, what?
I want something that makes pictures.
I
can draw.
Oh, a camera.
A what?
A camera.
What's that?
It's a thing that does exactly what you want.
Oh, wonderful. I think
I mean-
Thorn's taking us to those.
God, I fucking hope so. Okay.
Would he be taking us somewhere else? Should I be scared for my life?
No, he won't hurt you.
Are you sure?
He's nice
Is he?
most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't hurt. He won't hurt you.
Do you think I can get him to speak to me again?
I don't. What did he say?
He just
He
said
didn't-
hi.
Okay. Maybe then. I don't know.
Does he talk to you ever?
Yes,
No one else?
sometimes
Hmm.
he speaks with Agora.
How many languages does he speak?
You could ask him, but I know he at least speaks common.
He for sure will not speak to me, though. I kind of tried to talk to him some more, and he was like, no. He just kind of looked at me, so...
I mean, you've got one word out of him. That's more than most people.
I know, it freaked me out.
He should be fine. It's fine. It's if he speaks more, embrace it.
I mean, yeah. I'm supportive.
I like all of this conversation while you are just following Thorn blindly. He can definitely hear you.
Oh no.
Reverence calls out, Thorn, Star's on the stone. Do you want to speak to her?
He does not stop.
I asked him if he wanted to speak to you, and he didn't react at all in any way.
Yeah, he does.
So.
He's like that. He doesn't really express.
I've noticed. All right. Well, is that all? Because we're on a mission here.
I guess. Please be safe.
I don't intend to get into any fights on my quest for a
Camera.
Camera?
Camera.
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 Please do be careful.
Fuck is that?
Yes, I took off my headset just to
Hold on,
make
I'll
that.
tell you in a minute.
She says camera in Infernal.
Reverence looks really confused. I don't. She starts talking in Infernal. Never heard that word before.
Camera. Same word.
Mm-hmm.
Pen is taking notes.
Noah on the other end just stop. Are you just gonna keep repeating camera? Are
Star just kind of like gives you some wild hand gestures.
give me the phone. It's the stone.
I mean, Reverence is halfway to hang up. Reverence is just being like, well, okay, bye. Thanks for your. I'm glad. I'll keep him safe.
No one wants to speak with you. Hold on. And
Reverence is hanging up.
she hands you the phone, Noah.
Reverence?
Dial tone.
Reverence?
Bitch.
Sure.
Well, I think we're good, right?
Guys, we're
It's
fine.
It's fine.
I mean,
Let's
you
just
could
be
call
on
her
our merry
back.
way.
Still answer.
Oh, he didn't have anything to say, really. He was just gonna
or
end the
we
call.
Yeah. We're also just like, this will be fine. Just three of them out there. All right. I guess. Well, they should call if there's any issues.
Reverence and Nor are both probably adults.
Probably.
Well, they
It's
don't know.
possible. All right. Well, Star, a little more frazzled, says, "Let's continue to the library, I guess."
It'll be fine, darling. Worst
I'm
case,
sorry.
we have many a way to track them down.
No, I don't. I'm not worried about them. It's just, I'm not worried about Thorn. I'm worried about Reverence.
Hmm.
That's extremely understandable.
That's it's at least a third of my time. Just a good
Reverence
friend. It's a bit worrying.
Fucking get the
here.
spider sense. Like, hey, what the fuck?
Her ears are burning.
They turn slightly more red than usual.
Uh,
All right, and yeah, you guys all head off towards the library, and that's where we're gonna end it for the night because it's 3 a.m.
it is. I
Yeah.
was about to say we can stop there.
but my Canberra adventure.
Your Canberra Avenger's gonna have to wait.
Shit.
God.
God, I am very excited for Reverend to just fucking buy a Polaroid, though.
Goodbye, Serene.
Nope.
Look, how much money do I
Goodbye,
have? right now?
Rislon.
Does Reverence have money for a Polaroid?
I'm sure she
Yeah, I'm
does.
rich.
We all have a lot of money.
Yeah, we sure do. We have platinum, each of us.
Yeah.
We good.
Oh,
Like, Delta
Thank-
hooked us up.
maybe so.
I mean, if it costs more than 2,000 gold, there's a problem.
No,
Is
I
there,
might
though?
Split it. You don't know that.
Reverence isn't. Reverence is I'm. Reverence might share.
She already has to share the snine. Was it that what we called it?
Yeah.
That's 9.
Yeah.
That's 9.
Snine.
It's 9.
God. Dungeons and Dragons is a good game.
Very good game.
Chance, be sure to write down your new game plan for tackling libraries.
Yeah, Noah's gonna do his best to also. He's gonna maybe try to ask Merritt. Although he kind of already asked Merritt as much as he could about his dad being like a scholar and everything, right?
Essentially, yeah.
And all that. And
Yeah, most everyone knows he's a scholar of the arcane in some way, shape, or form.
yeah.
Generally, that's
So-
all he's about.
Uh,
I mean, you've seen his face now, too.
yeah.
The only one that has, because I realized Merritt could have, like,
Just
tried to show
thinking-
that book, but he didn't want to get Alan in trouble.
maybe trying to. Oh fuck! Ew.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so afraid right now.
Is your submarine going down?
It's all going down. The house is fucking
Dive.
burning down to the fucking ground. Mayday, mayday, motherfucker. No, I'm thinking maybe trying to, instead of looking at biographies and shit for the name, actually maybe trying to research our areas, the cities a little bit more, and maybe try to find
Just put her in the background.
Thank you. Yeah.
Just watching him land, watching her land over Dragon Noah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we didn't determine if Noah could pick out any other details beyond what Merritt did.
Yeah, maybe trying to find places of magic, schools of magic, shit of the sorts. Do more research on just like the maps and shit, and the surrounding areas.
Yeah, I had the initial idea of being in the inn and scrying, but like we can explore a bit and then.
I can't figure out anymore.
Yeah, that's your problem.
She's trapped
did
behind the
that.
grid now.
Oh fuck!
Oh
She's
shit!
in fucking jail.
But yeah, initially I was like, if we sit if we sit at the inn, maybe we
You
could
can't stop me.
scribe. But
Fuck, it's just opening 1,000 of her character sheet.
we can do that at the end of the day. We can have shenanigans and then he's ready. God, we're gonna have a repeat of our cursed lobby.
I refuse. I delete dragon voice.
No, it's just a 3D walk and shot.
I'm sorry, it's a casualty of war.
That second one, I didn't even. That last one, like the one that appeared right here, that wasn't even me.
Oh, it's going haywire. You're ruining it, even though we. Oh god.
What's this let me come in book?
I still have Werewolf Billionaire also.
Meet my elevator.
Question: With Noah, can he just
Answer.
wear a good night's rest anytime he goes to sleep
Yes.
and
I
have
mean-
no problems other than the damage he takes if he wakes up? But-
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's rad. I should be doing that.
Maybe.
I mean, you'll just see a bunch of lights and just be like, oh,
Yeah.
pretty.
Say goodbye to dreaming.
This is his dream now. Even when he has it off, he just starts dreaming that he's floating.
Concerning.
It's just nothing.
It's just nothing.
It'll be cool at first.
You have the hiccups.
Somebody has the hiccups hard.
It's me, Elsa.
Oh, you poor thing.
It'll be cool at first, but after a month of not having any dreams, you'll hate it.
Last time I went to Chances, I got the hiccups, and they would not go away.
I mean, it's just
hiccups
me.
days.
I get the hiccups all the time.
Oh man,
I.
we did good. I mean, it was an absolute mess, but we did.
It
good.
was a mess.
we
but
played
you know
Dungeons
what?
and
We're
Dragons,
usually
so-
kind of a mess.
Yeah.
I mean, Stars never used a stone before.
Yeah,
If you
I
haven't
can tell.
noticed. And every
Yeah.
time you're like, "Here, Stars," she's like, "What?"
It's fine. Reverence is on the other end.
We only have like 3 days more practice than her.
This
We
is
figured
also
it out.
Also, just handing it to her and not even just like, who's on the other end? Who am
Yeah.
I speaking
Yeah.
to?
We don't have the courtesy of phone
We don't know manners.
language yet.
We're
There's
rude
no
as
phone manners.
fuck.
I mean, rules of phone etiquette are just
Rules-
not
no.
in us yet.
They're not in the world yet.
Yeah, that's my
They're
point.
coming.
One day. Yeah, like that's one reason also why I was like, I don't really mention it with Merritt because half the time he doesn't think about it.
Reverence is like, holy shit, this thing's the coolest. What else can I do? And now she's on the quest for a camera.
There we go.
Good. All ducks in a row.
I like
I
the
still
fuck
can't-
you between Lilith and Star.
There we go. Oh yeah, no, it's over there now. It's more appropriate.
Yeah.
It's with her.
Just tattooed.
Actually,
over
Rislon's
T for two.
gone. Hold on.
No, don't
No,
take
please.
him away.
Don't leave him.
Hilda.
Fine. I'll
Yes.
just make him super tiny.
Okay. He's with us still.
He's still in the city.
Small.
Yeah.
Where'd
mean,
he go?
It's hot.
Todd.
It's hot.
Oh.
He's back where he belongs.